It's not hard to see why drones are the biggest killer of Russian soldiers in Ukraine. When used for real, they can be packed with explosives that detonate on impact. It's an evolution in warfare that's left the British military looking very out of date.
Being so close to a drone is pretty intimidating, and this is just training. It's the kind of warfare that Ukrainian soldiers know all too well, and it's the kind of threat that British forces need to train to counter and to learn how to use. And that's why the lack of drones in the British arsenal is a big problem that needs to be solved.
The fledgling British arm of an American startup called Neros thinks they're part of the solution. In a field in Wiltshire, they demonstrate the capabilities of a cheap, one-way attack drone they've developed.
This is our platform. It's called the Neros Archer. It can carry a payload of up to 3.2 kilograms and can travel up to 20 kilometres.
This system's already being used in Ukraine. The US military is a customer too, and the company is hoping for orders from the UK once the government finally publishes a defence investment plan after months of delay.
We don't know whether it's the British, whether it's NATO, when the next conflict will be. If the UK doesn't invest in this technology, it's going to be caught wanting when the time comes.
The company is one of several to open up drone sites in and around the town of Swindon. Once famed for manufacturing cars, now destined for a different type of vehicle.
I'm outside the site of what used to be a large Japanese car-making factory. It was a key employer for the people here in Swindon that Honda moved out a few years ago, and this place has been searching for a new use. Yes, there have been warehouses built, but I understand that this week the Ministry of Defence will announce that it's going to be taking over this site and turning it into a vast testing centre for drones. It's part of the local MP's vision to make Swindon the new hub for drone warfare.
The planned centre will likely attract even more drone makers to the area.
It's going to be the largest indoor drone testing facility in all of Europe, 4 times the size of the one in Latvia. It's going to be segmented off into multiple different parts so you can test different types of drones.
That could include this long-range attack drone, which is being developed by a German company called Stark. It's opened a factory in Swindon in anticipation of new business once funding from the Ministry of Defence finally starts to flow.
I have no doubt that the investment will come. I mean, the Prime Minister is committed to deliver the investment plan in and before the NATO summit in July. But the UK defence budget is still one of the largest in Europe, and I think we can all take confidence that the UK is going to remain a very large component to European deterrence.
A Ministry of Defence spokesperson said, "We're investing at pace and scale, spending more than £4 billion on autonomous systems. This includes working with industry partners to develop the facilities and infrastructure needed to test, train and deliver these systems at speed." With multiple drone startups vying for what's set to be billions of pounds in new cash, the key for the UK military will be to identify who's credible and who's not, and then ramp up production capacity fast. Given the growing threats, it can't afford to get this procurement challenge wrong.